A few days ago, I introduced the Redmi A3 before it was officially launched in Nigeria. It became available on Friday. I now have the real device, and in this video, we'll find out if it is worth buying. The price of the device is 100,000 Naira for the 3GB RAM, 64GB internal storage variant. The second variant with 4GB of RAM and 128GB of internal storage cost 120,000 Naira. Nothing is constant in Nigeria at the moment. The price will soon go up. There is a link in the description where you can buy the A1 from Redmi's official store on Jumia. I already talked about the main specs in my previous video, but let me quickly mention them again. First is the processor, powered by a low-end Helio G36 12nm octa-core CPU with a clock speed of 2.2 GHz. The processor is just a little less in processing power than the popular Unisoc T606. The main camera has an 8MP sensor and a 5MP selfie sensor. Both cameras can record 1080p video footage, as we will see later in this video. It is built on Android 14, has a 5000 mAh battery and a 10W charger in the box. These specs are a bit similar to some Techno Pop and Infinix smartphones. Maybe later I will make a comparison. In the box, there is nothing much inside. You get to see the phone first right on top, then the charger, a 10W regular charger, followed by a Type-C cable and the SIM eject pin. There is no bumper case or earpiece in the box. The design is far different from any previous phone in the Redmi A series. Normally, you don't get to see big and round camera modules in this series. The advantage here though is that this design gives users the opportunity to choose a completely different design in the A series. A lot of people think that this design is ugly, but I don't think so. I think that this is a new design that we are not used to yet. With time and little design adjustment, we might start appreciating designs like this in the future. The disadvantage of the camera module that I noticed is that this transparent glass covering the camera can easily get scratched and block pictures taken with it. On some phones, you get a round protective ring that prevents the glass covering the camera from touching a surface. I think it has it here, but not high enough. It is just at the same level as the rest of the module. The speaker is at the top of the phone along with the 3.5mm audio jack, a Type-C charging port and a microphone at the bottom. The side power button is also the fingerprint scanner and the response rate is very good. It also supports the simultaneous use of dual SIM cards and a memory card of up to 1TB. The Xiaomi Redmi A3 runs on Android 14 and the graphics of the phone, including app icons, is rich in design. Most of the application icons here are different with a new look, and frankly, their design is better. I doubt if Redmi had the Nigerian market in mind when they made the A3 because it has some applications that we will ever hardly use pre-installed, like LinkedIn, Netflix and Spotify. Aside from the fine graphics of the device, the display with a 720 pixel resolution is also a good one. Not that 720 pixel displays are top rated, it is the normal display used in entry-level phones, but this one right here is so clear that it can easily be mistaken for a higher resolution display. It has a 500 nits display brightness, which means that at full display brightness, you will still struggle to see on-screen content under sunlight. The refresh rate can go as high as 90Hz, just enough for a device of this price. There is no single doubt in my mind that this is a perfect display for the device, just one little problem. The screen to body ratio. While it doesn't actually affect any function of the phone, it just doesn't look okay to have this huge space below the screen. At least we can manage with the side bezels, but the top and the bottom, too much. Now, just a little very tiny reminder that liking my videos means a lot to me. It helps my videos to reach more people and that motivates me to keep making more useful content. So please like this video and also subscribe to my channel. About the camera, anyone who knows about camera specifications will quickly conclude that an 8MP sensor for the main camera of an Android phone is a major turn off, and rightly so. I am not speaking highly of this camera, like you can take good pictures with it. From the way it struggles to switch focus, you can quickly tell that you will get only low resolution pictures with it. But consider this, the fact that this is a nice device, probably the best among phones of this price, does not automatically mean that this is a high-end phone. It's just about 120,000 Naira, so what do you expect? A high-resolution camera? No way. The camera only comes with 4 modes: the video mode, photo mode, portrait mode, and time-lapse mode. Should I call this simplicity or wickedness? No pro mode, no beauty mode, no night mode. Basic camera features that every budget phone should have. The portrait mode doesn't quite give the needed blur effect. From the pictures I took, when I try to focus the camera, the pictures either get darkened or brightened instead of blurring the background. This is not a good sign because some older Techno entry phones like the Techno Pop 7 can manage to provide a better blur effect. That the powerful Xiaomi is making a device with a disappointing camera is discouraging. However, if you take close-up shots with just the right amount of light, you might get better pictures with less distractions. The video mode records 1080p videos at 30 frames per second, and the quality is as low as the quality of pictures displayed earlier from the photo mode. It often produces image noise and lacks good focus ability. The front camera does not offer anything different. Here's a video from the selfie camera. This is the front camera of the Redmi A3, 5 megapixel camera, and I'm recording at 1080 pixel at 30 frames per second resolution. It's, should I say good camera? Not really, because you can see these particles like noise all around me. Like if you look at this part of the shade, this dark spot, you'll notice some kind of sand particles around, and it's kind of blending into my face. And it doesn't really look as clear as it should be because the camera resolution is low and it's not really that fine, I will say. But aside from that, I have listened to my save from the video recording and I found out that the audio quality is fine. It is very okay. So aside from the quality of the audio, the camera, well, I'll say it doesn't just really make sense. Then I took some pictures with the front camera and I still don't see any real difference. I have taken multiple pictures from different places and scene, but the quality remains the same. As much as I like the design of the phone and will readily recommend it to anyone on budget, if camera quality is of concern to you, then you will have to pass. But when it comes to design, display and performance, I will highly recommend. On the performance, I have been looking for what games to play on the device so as not to crash the processor. I tried the popular Call of Duty Mobile. It's installed normally, opens fast on average and handles the game pretty well. I didn't bother to set the game graphics too high because high graphics settings make phones with better processors lag. How much more the Helio G36? I didn't play the game for long, so I can't tell if the device will overheat on the long run. Aside from gaming, the Redmi A3 runs fast and smooth, but based on previous experience, I can tell that the phone will lag with multiple applications and games installed. I don't expect what I have just said to discourage anyone who is interested in buying this phone. After all, you don't expect perfect performance from a phone of 120,000 naira. This is a case of you get what you paid for. For those who still think that this design is not good enough, show me another phone within this price range with a better design. Aside from the camera, every other feature of this device is extraordinary for the price. So guys, let me know what you think about the Redmi A1 in the comment section, and remember, the price will soon go up. So just in case you want to buy the device, hurry now, use the link in the description before the price goes up. This video will lead you to the review of the Redmi Note 13, click it now and you will see me there again.